Shifting News. Explore, feel, shift.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, a happy day where you are, and it's a beautiful day here in Murang'a County. Here we are in Kangari. You can see buildings here and there, and we want to board the vehicle to Ngaburi, and you can see we are going to use this and going to different areas. We have ultimate point is Murang'a, 150 shillings. Maragua, we have Kaharati, Muthithi, Karega, Kigumo, and Gakira and Ikumbi. So for those who always use this route, you can always understand this is the Kaharati Kangari road. So to all our returning supporters, we say thank you for the continued support, and to our new visitors, make sure you join this amazing family, subscribe, hit the notification bell to receive all notifications once we upload a new video. So come with us as we board this, then you'll understand the route as we go. So we're now leaving, and it has taken almost 45 minutes. So enjoy.
They say the mist in Kangari isn't just water vapor. It is the breath of the mountain. It is the exhaled sigh of the Abadeas, heavy with secrets that have been kept for 70 years. When you board a vehicle here, you aren't just paying a fare. You are paying a toll to travel through history. You may be told, or you may wonder, or you may take a look at the tea. Endless green carpets, majani. It looks peaceful now, doesn't it? Maybe not visible from the road. Orderly, silent. But my grandfather, my guka, used to tell me that this red soil is thirsty. It drank a lot before it allowed the tea to grow. He told me a story once about a young man named Kamau who walked this exact route in 1952. Back then, there was no tarmac. It was a mud track, slick as oil when the rains came. Kamau was a makanga, not for a matatu, but for the movement. He carried messages inside the hollow soles of his gumboots. As we may be winding down the curves, away from the high altitude of Kangari, I can almost see him. He would walk past the heavy forest line where the fighters hid. He had to pass the home guard post near Ikumbi. Guka said that one day Kamau was stopped right around this bend. The British officer, a young man himself, looked at Kamau's muddy boots. He didn't check the soles, he checked his hands. He saw the calluses of a tea picker and waved him through. That day, Kamau wasn't carrying a weapon. He was carrying a letter that would save a whole village in Mariira from a raid. It makes you think, doesn't it? As we sit here comfortably, listening to the engine hum, watching the trees blur by, whose footsteps are buried under this tarmac. The tip bushes at Ikumbi have seen generations change. They saw the colonial masters leave. They saw the flag go up. They saw the coffee boom and the coffee crash. And now they see us, recording, watching, shifting with the times. It's stories like Kamau's that we try to preserve here on Shifting News. We shift the focus from the chaos of the city to the soul of the village. If you want to keep hearing the heartbeat of our history, take a second to subscribe. Join the family. We have a long road ahead. The air changes as we drop in altitude. Can you feel it? It gets a little warmer amid the rains. The heavy silence of the tea estates begins to break. We are entering the belt of commerce. There is a nostalgia that hits you when you see these small trading centers. Places like Gakira. It reminds me of the 90s. Does anyone else remember the 90s in Murang'a? There was a specific romance to this road back then. I don't mean love, though there was plenty of that behind the coffee factories. I mean the romance of the struggle. I had an uncle, Uncle Joroge. He was a man of the town. He used to take the bus from Nairobi to Kigumo every month end. He was the one who brought the first color TV to our village. He told me that passing through Mariira was his favorite part of the journey because that's where the air started to smell like home. He had a sweetheart in Kigumo, a girl named Wanjiku. Is it Shiko? The story goes that he wrote her a letter back when people wrote letters on blue paper, and he entrusted it to a driver of a localized bus, the old face me matatus. You know the ones where you sat facing each other, knees knocking, magoti yanapigana, forcing you to be neighbors whether you liked it or not. The driver was supposed to drop the letter at a shop in Kigumo, but this road is jealous. The bus hit a pothole, maybe one of the ancestors of the potholes we dodged today, and the bag fell. The letter was lost. When Jiko thought Njoroge had forgotten her, she married a coffee clerk instead. Njoroge never married. He spent the rest of his life claiming that the road stole his destiny.
Tene gukira we ni njoririe tene Kutina kauru aha kale gukio kijaithagia dake driver no kinya hiki makeni Maina. bebwe na vitu. Oe, kiondo kiu mwene ha. Tugĩũke.
Kira. Wewe. Ila. Dale. Otra máquina de pintura que una boca, ahora no hay que más. Mire John. Ahí no hay que luego hay lo han hecho. Vamos de nuevo a radio. No es traje todo esto. No, no, no. No, no,
When we get to Kigumo, you may look at the old buildings. Behind the fresh paint of the M-Pesa shops, you can still see the architecture of the old Indian dukas. Those walls had the heartbreak of Wanjiku. They had the political rallies of Matiba. They had the roar of the crowds when the multi-party system was just a dream. Kigumo isn't just a town. It's a political classroom. It's a place where grandmothers know about the constitution than law students in Nairobi. If you're enjoying this trip down the memory lane and you want to support the fuel for these journeys, consider becoming a member of the channel. You can leave a super thanks. You can also do an M-Pesa, and we also have a fundraiser through Mchanga that is still ongoing. The link is in the description of this video and most likely in the pinned comment section. To all our returning subscribers, niwega muno. You are the reason we keep the camera rolling. Find yourself crashing past or cruising past Karega. The vibe at that place is faster. We are closer to the arteries that feed into Thika and Nairobi. You know, there is an unwritten covenant when you board a Matatu in Kenya. It's a spiritual agreement between you, the driver, and the road. You agree to trust a stranger with your life for 2 hours or maybe let's say 30 minutes or more. You agree to listen to his choice of music, whether it is country, reggae, or heavy mugithi. And in return, the driver agrees to get you there. Mostly.
Sini kamera. Sina rekodi njia.
Naona.
Ni video tu yenye nitaweka YouTube.
Oh, ni video. Bongo. Kuanzia jana.
Sio. Ndio Kirere. Brother. Kai mother.
at Kirere. The shambas here are smaller now, subdivision. The land is being sliced up. Every time I pass here, I see a new timber yard, a new hardware store. The green gold is slowly being replaced by concrete and stone. It's progress, yes. But sometimes, looking at the hills, you mourn for the quiet that is being lost. Wait, do you feel that? The car is slowing down. By the way, we have had several stops along the way. I hope you have been seeing the road have potholes here and there, here and there. Remember the pothole that ruined Uncle Joroge's destiny? Forcing Wanjiko to get married to a clerk? We are pulling over. This wasn't in the plan. I see the conductor, the makanga, sliding the door open. He's waving his hand, the universal sign. Haya, gari imeishia hapa. Tunahamia ile ingine. The car ends here. That is to mean literally we are moving to that other one. In Kenya, it's common. You are being sold. How does it happen in other cities? In your city, if you're not in Kenya, how does it happen? Are you ever sold to another car, to another bus, to another matatu? Okay, it is common here in Kenya. Across the different towns, across the different divides. You never know. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Matatu transfer. It is the great equalizer. It doesn't matter if you are wearing a suit or overalls. When the driver decides the journey ends here, it ends here. We grab our bags, we shuffle out, the cold air hits us for a second. We are moving into this other van. It's older. It has a bit more character, shall we say. The seats are closer together. Have I heard some music? This is the local connection for the final stretch. We squeeze in, and let me tell you, it was the truth. We squeezed in. I wonder how people who move from Kangari all the way to Maragua through the different towns, Gakira, Kirere, that is Kirere, Gafuri, and those places, how do you survive? Sometimes being packed in a vehicle, a 14-seater matatu, you may find carrying more. In fact, in the other matatu, at the front, minus the driver, we were 3 passengers. I couldn't believe, but we moved with the wave. And in this one, we also have a different setup. Almost 5 people on a row. Hey, you people. Is it that there should be more vehicles on this route? Or is it that it's a common practice? So we squeeze in, shoulders rubbing. Someone is holding a kiondo with bananas, probably from the market, now going to be selling them. This is the real experience. You can't script this. You have to live it. We are off again, bouncing towards Gafuri. Right now, I'm taking this clip from the window side. I didn't get a seat, We have been sold. Were we sold? Were we transferred? Against our will. And sometimes you just have to bear with the situation because that is where you are told, nunua gari yako. But I hope that behavior stops. Let us respect all Kenyans. Let's respect all citizens, no matter their class. Because without me, without you, there is no Kenya. Business, in terms of economics, money has to move from one hand to the next. When I board a vehicle, I have to pay bus fare. These guys have to purchase fuel. The fuel people have to go to do shopping. And that is how the economy survives. So never be rude. Be kind to people. People are passing through a lot. Just be kind. Kindness goes beyond. You never know the stress someone is passing through. Let us be mindful of others. In fact, right now, many people with nostalgia are missing the Michuki times. Why? Because there are a lot of accidents happening. No seat belts. Overloading. We hope sanity will come back to our roads. Respecting other road users. We hope that is a standard measure. One of the things that should be instilled in our disciplines. One of the virtues that we should uphold to whenever we are on these roads. Let us be kind to each other. Hey, by the way, Ngaburi is the finish line. We have traveled from the high tea farms, through the political heartland, transferred vehicles, and now we land at Ngaburi. A journey of almost 40 kilometers. I believe so. Or how many kilometers? For those who travel this stretch, you can let us know. It is a story of 100 years. And that was a story that was narrated to me by a friend. A friend who comes from these areas of Ngaburi or Kangari, around that area. My friend whose angle felt like the road destroyed his life, destroyed his life of love. The letter, the pothole. And that's why we are always here calling upon our administration to always ensure that our roads are in better conditions for the movement of goods, for the movement of services, and for the general movement of people from one point to another. Good roads equals to greater economy. And we'll be arriving at the Ngaburi Center. At that place, the engine will cut and the silence will return. Thank you for riding with us. The road from Kangari to Ngaburi is paved with memories. Which part of this road do you know? Did you ever lose a letter on a Face Me Matatu? Tell us your story in the comments. We read them all. This is Shifting News. We keep moving. Tigona wega. So guys, this has been a tough ride. Samuel. Niaje? Kwa fiti? Chani malizie hii kwanza. So guys, we are from it's now almost let me see the time. 25 minutes past 1 p.m.
It has been stopovers, it has been a very rough ride. Watu wa huko, I don't know how you survive, huh? But anyway, we are here at Ngaburi. So thank you for having watched up to this far. Make sure you like it, comment, subscribe and hit the notification bell to receive all notifications once we upload a new video. And I hope you enjoy our next video. We are going to give you an update of the road we covered some time back. So keep posted, keep tuned. Thank you for the support. And Badias is on the other side. Thank you and see you.
Shifting news. Explore, feel, shift.